Hey folks, how are you? Barbara, how long was I frozen for? Because it kept saying I was still live. Folks, I do apologize. If you're joining me back again, I do apologize. My wife had told me that the live had frozen, so I do apologize. Sweetheart, how long was it frozen for? Because it kept showing active on my end. Wow, that's weird because I was active. It kept showing it, kept showing it, kept showing me as being active. Folks, welcome back. If you're with me from part two of this, apparently, hey Peter, how are you? Thanks for joining the channel this evening. Glad you're on board with us. I had to restart the live because apparently it said that it frozen on me. So, kind of in a sense, this is part two. We are fishing out here in the Colorado River this evening. It's been a slow night. The river levels, water-wise, has been extremely low. It went to 1 to 2 units tonight when it's normally 3 to 4, or even 5. But tonight it was low. But I figured I'll be up for the challenge to see if I could catch anything on here. We're gonna see it anyway. See what happens. This is your first time joining the channel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate you. If you're on the East Coast, thank you for being up later than normal. Josie, I am back. I'm not sure what happened. Barbie said that it froze, but I kept showing live on mine. Glenn, how are you? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you being here this evening. Yeah, it kept showing live on the actual phone here. I'm not sure what happened. Hopefully we can get everybody back. All right, so as of right now, we did get a good hit on the actual bait itself. I ended up bringing it in to. Oh, there it is. It's a big one. Oh, it's a big one. Come on. Oh, don't tell me it got off. No. It took the drag. It must have been a good one. Oh, hang on. Well, hang on. What? What in the world? Oh, whatever it was big. It took the drag and everything. No, it left me a lot of vegetables for sure though. But it definitely took it dragged. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it sure did. It obliterated the bait. All right, so no worries. We have enough on there still. Holy cow, it hit hard. No worries though. We're going to use what we have here and get it back out in the water. Man, it took a drag for sure. A lot of vegetables. All right, let's get it back out there where it belongs. Yeah, let me recast that. It didn't feel good. Okay, whatever it was, it took it. It hit it hard because it was taking drag and everything. Not a problem though. I'm even more determined now. Oh boy, it made this thing a mess. What in the world happened here? There we go. There we go. I'll say one thing. That magic thread works wonders, man. That stuff is amazing. All right, let's get this thing rebaited up. All right, here we go. We're gonna go back up to the truck area here. I want to know what it was that took it, and yes, they're starting to bite. Indeed, Josie, they are. I don't know what it was that took it, but it took it hard. So I have a feeling it might have been a bigger striper. That's what I'm going to go with because it took it pretty good. Yes, I apologize, honey, and stuff. It did. Somehow my wife said that it froze up on me. So this will be, unfortunately, have to be a part two. Not unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying. It's never unfortunate. It's sad that it has to hit like that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the algorithm. All right, we're going to do a whole one again like we did. Same model concept. That's what I'm going to do. I'm bound and determined to at least get one tonight if I can. 4-mile-an-hour winds? No, I doubt that. Once again, Google was not telling the truth. Yeah, unfortunately it is. You know, it just kind of baffles me a little bit because I'm showing as it's still currently going and active on live, but yet I asked a few times or so if there's anybody still able to hear it, and no responses. And that's when I figured, uh-oh, there might be some issues with it. All right, let's get this back out in the water, y'all. Now, normally when I'm out here, you can see the water close to me. Tonight, the water's way out there. It is way out there. Okay, what's going on here? What am I caught on? Oh, that's not a good thing. There we go. All right. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit, so hopefully it won't play havoc on the line. All right, appreciate everybody joining me back again. Folks, if you're just joining the channel this evening for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome to Arizona Outdoors. My name is Tim. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of the content or the videos that I produce out. And do me a favor, hit that like button if you would. Share my videos because that's what helps me grow. I do appreciate it. And for those of you who've been following me for a while, been with me since the beginning, thank you so very much. I couldn't be where I am without you. Much appreciated. All right, let's see where this takes us tonight. Yeah, those freezes up on the lives can be somewhat of an inconvenience for sure. It's unfortunate that it happens that way. Folks, I'll be honest with you, I would put out more lighting tonight, but the reality is it's starting to get windy out here. And it'd be kind of hard for me to be able to handle all of it at one time. I've had them to where they've just fallen on me. Boom, 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 all in a row. So hopefully this is enough light. Let me know if you can see everything okay. I do appreciate that. That way I can try and help out with whatever I can. Like I said, you may see the phone moving a little bit because it is getting windy out here. All right, I got 12 viewers, 7 likes. Can I get 12? 12 likes? Appreciate that. For those of you who have, thank you, Barbie. I appreciate that. Man, I don't know what that was that took it, but it took it. I heard it dragging and everything. Like, darn it. I had this gut feeling I didn't set it fast enough. I really do. I tried to keep it somewhat loose on the drag, and I thought I had enough on it already. I may have had it too loose at that point. Because I know a lot of times if you keep it too tight, it doesn't help. It's gorgeous out here tonight. I can actually see stars. It's beautiful out here. Seems like you get a lot of this. I call this salad, not my friend. Sometimes, jokingly of course, sometimes I'll say fish will take the meat and leave me vegetables. That's what I really call it, vegetables. Not a friend of it. All right, come on, Paul. Let's get some action going on. Yes, I did, Josie. It's in my refrigerator. Now, remember, I told you I love my ranch with my tater tots, my french fries, and let you in a little secret. I like it with my cottage cheese, too. I like it with my goulash, my eggs, my pizza. Oh heck, I didn't get this healthy for no reason. Reggie, how are you? Oh my gosh, how are you, my friend? Wow, that is a surprise to see you on here. Folks, let me tell you something. I've got a friend that just joined my channel tonight. His name is Reggie. He was a co-worker that used to work with me some time ago. An amazing individual, amazing individual. He had moved to Thailand, had his dream house and everything built out there. Reggie, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get all my content, and give me a like, my friend. It is such a pleasure and a treat to have you here tonight, Reggie. How are things in Thailand going? Wild Outdoorsman, thanks for joining. I appreciate you coming back, my friend. Yeah, Josie, I am. Very ranch crazy. I love ranch. Like I said, I didn't get 200 pounds for nothing. Yes, I think I do, Yangon and Amigos. I do remember. How are you? Thanks for coming back. Reggie, that's great. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. Man, it's so nice to see you on here. Not yet. I just about before the live froze, or just after the live froze, I had to do a start the live again. Yeah, I got a good bite. It had taken some drag, but I think my drag may have been too loose. I couldn't set it fast enough, but it took it. I heard it. You leaving already, amigos? Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, folks, amazing. I got 18 viewers. Can I get some more likes? I'm only seeing 9 up there. Yeah, that'd be great, Reggie. I'd love to have you on board, man. It's good talking with you, sir. Getting a bite. Getting a bite. Oh, okay. Take care, my friend. And I understand. Hey, as we say, study hard, man. I'm sure you're going to do well. Wild Outdoorsman, is that finger cross? Thank you. I need it. I need it. Indeed. Oh, there it is. That pole bent. Come on now. I'll be happy with just one. Folks, I saw that pole bend. I really did. All right. We'll wait here and see. Oh, appreciate that. Please. Thank you. Thank you. I know they're active. I just don't know why they don't want to bite. I'll take one. I'll be happy with that. I've got frozen anchovies on there. They seem to do pretty well. Probably 90%, if not all my fish that I've caught has been on the frozen anchovies. It's been real good for me out here. I just recently learned that Walmart sells it now. It's a lot cheaper than where I've been buying it. I'll tell you that much. Holy cow. Excuse me. I'm paying anywhere from $6 to $7 a bag. That's kind of pricey. But, you know, when you don't know where else to buy it, that's what you get. I may have to put my phone on charge. I just got that 20% warning. So when it hits 10, I may end up going off microphone, just going charge. Folks, do me a favor. Let me run in my truck real quick, grab that, and get that setup going, just in case, because I don't want this to die. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on the pole for me, will you? Appreciate it. All right, take care, outdoors. No sooner than I say I got to go get the charge, I start getting hits. Come on, take it. I can feel them biting it. Come on. Come on. I will tell you, with this water being as low as it is, it has been a challenge. It has been a real challenge. Come on. I know you're there. All right. I'll tell you, there's something else. Indeed. Thank you. Come on, fish. Right. Just take the whole bait. Take the hook and everything, please. Okay. See, you hear the bell, but come on. It's got to be dinks. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the wind's blowing, but I can't see it blowing that much where it's moving the bell. It's a hit. Now he's hitting it. He's definitely hitting it. I see the pole bending forward. Come on. All right. Ah, ah. Come on. That was a harder bite than normal. All right. That was a harder bite than normal. Well, thank you, Josie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Folks, I'm going to run to my truck real quick and get the power pack because I don't want to lose my ability to stay alive. So keep an eye for me. I'll be right back. Man, I was hoping it would have gotten something. Well, thank you, Mr. J. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much for being part of the channel tonight. Oh, that would be amazing. Folks, I would love to hit 500. Folks, I would be so grateful if you guys could help me achieve that. Indeed, I would be so grateful. That's my next goal now, is to try and hit 500 on my channel. That'd be awesome. 402 right now? Oh, perfect. Excited. All right. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. Yeah. Like I said, folks, I could not do this without your support or your contribution to my channel. Thank you for being patient and staying with me through thick and thin on this one, because, I mean, sometimes I wonder, am I doing a good job on my channel? Am I showing what you guys like to watch? Because I know being a creator, contenter sometimes can be real hard. And it's like, I just want to bring the best quality stuff I can for you guys. Because I know when I watch your channels, it keeps me intrigued. It keeps me wanting to watch more of it. And that's how I want to do my channel for you guys. Come on, don't stop biting now, fish. I know you're out there. You know, the nice thing about being out here is when you're trying to, be a little bit more, what's the word I want to use for this? Aggressive, I guess. I don't know if that'd be the proper term for it or not, but aggressive is, I'm learning when it comes to fishing, try never to back down from a challenge or what may be too complicated that you might think, nah, it may not be worth it. I'm learning more that if I get out there and try, even if I don't succeed, I've got the experience that I did it, and I'll always remember that. And I can always put that back into my mind and someday bring it back to attention where, yeah, remember when you did this, or remember when you did that, how it didn't work out or it did work out, gives me the ability to try new tactics or try different ways of doing things. And that's why watching your channel is important to me, because I learn from your techniques. Not saying that they're bad experiences that you may have, but even if you don't catch, I learn from that too. And I try to think to myself, how could I have done something different? And then I like to see what you folks do on the channel when you don't catch, what technique or what lures or what bait you may have used that made it successful. And I try to learn from that. Again, it's like I just learned so much from you guys, and it's so valuable for me to learn that. And I keep that stored up here if I can. I even thought about keeping a log one time to see how I'm doing. Oh, Josie, no problem. It's a LED light. It's a tripod type that has the elevational type, like 3 or 4, and it's a multi functional light. I might do a live I might do a live, or just do like, you know what? I'll do a quick short video. That way I can post it on YouTube here as a short, and I'll show exactly what I'm using. Yeah, it's a great way, or even just do like a mini video to show you all the equipment that I use for my setup. I bought mine at Home Depot. I think it was like 50 bucks, and it's a Husky. I mean, they're great. They're amazing lights, and they're super, super bright. The one on the back of my truck that you saw me light up earlier, it's a baby Husky. That's just got one, I think maybe one or two brightnesses, and then a strobe, and then a mini flashlight at the base of it. So again, I mean, I like them. I think they work well. But yeah, I'll do a mini video on that, on everything that I use to do my lives. It's nothing great. I mean, I'm very, very poor when it comes to doing stuff like that. You know, I don't have a lot of great equipment. I use a cell phone, as you know, for my lives. And oh, no problem, anytime. Um, I'm very basic. I would love one day to be able to improve with equipment, go completely 4K like YouTube is starting to want everybody to do. But it's just a process and time to be able to get the money to buy it, and to get it in and things like that. Um, you know, it is what it is. So I try to do everything as I can. Sometimes I get antsy that I don't want to wait. I just want to buy it now because I know it would be beneficial. But again, everything takes time. Oh, anytime, not a problem, Josie. You bet. Yeah, I'll do a mini video on that. And for anybody else who may be interested in it, it's some of these things that I have, as basic as they are game changers. You know, my wife is the one who really pushed me hard to reevaluate the lighting situation, because my wife, again, like everybody else here on YouTube, you're all video viewers, and my wife's the same way. She views my channels, and she's my biggest. How do I put my wife? Um, she's like a lot of you guys. She's my biggest advocate for the channel, but she'll tell me when I need to change things, because if it ain't good quality, what's the point? I'll lose people, and I don't want to do that. Oh, it is indeed. It is. Yes, she is. She's amazing. Oh, it can be very tough indeed. I mean, I know I don't like harping about when I lost my fishing pole on that video, but yeah, I really felt that it hurt me, because I could have gotten a lot more views on that one, because that was a classic. But what killed that video, in all honesty, was the lighting. It was too dark. I mean, there was periods of time where I had no light at all, and you couldn't see anything. Well, I know me as a viewer, I don't think I'd want to watch it. And I tried going back, and I was able to finally upload, which, let me share something with you. I didn't know if you guys knew this or not. I don't know when it started happening, but I know when I first started my YouTube channel, oh, she's totally awesome. And indeed, she's awesome. When I first started my YouTube channel, I tried downloading some of the videos that had lives and stuff to my phone. It wouldn't allow me to do it. But I noticed about maybe 2 weeks ago, I thought, oh, I'll try it again and see what happens. They actually started letting me download the actual live videos to my phone. That way I could keep it in my memory in my phone. I thought, man, that's the greatest thing ever. So if I ever want to edit anything, I can. So I don't know when that changed or how that works, but apparently you can. But I know in the very beginning of my channel, it wasn't allowing me to do anything. And I think y'all may remember, I was asking about, is it worth buying the premium? Can I do that? I guess I just had to be patient enough to do it. I guess I just had to be patient enough for it to finally happen. So, but I mean, it is what it is. Lighting is everything. You know, my wife has really instilled in me your background during the day, your scenery, all that. You want to grab things that catches the viewer's attention. It keeps you engaged. Oh, I knew that was going to do that, folks. All right, you know what? I may end up going off the microphone right now. So, nah, I'm too old for that. But thanks anyway. I'm not doing no kickflip. Guys, I'm going to get off the microphone. It may get a little windy, but I'm down to 10%. So give me a minute to readjust everything. I appreciate that. Folks, can you still hear me okay? perfect. Okay, great. Yeah, I just added the power pack to it. This power pack I got is a game changer. I mean, it's allowed me to go farther than I've ever thought I could. Perfect. Got quiet all of a sudden. What's up? 7:30. Welcome to the channel this evening. Glad to have you on board. Appreciate that. I'm actually fishing in Arizona, just across the river from the Laughlin, Nevada side, I should say. I'm on the Arizona side, and I'm fishing for striper tonight. That's a good question, Josie. I don't know if there's a name on it. I don't see one, but this is it. It's a pretty thick, substantial battery pack, power pack, I should say. I mean, I think I paid 40 bucks for it, a little bit more than I probably wanted to, but the reality is that it's a really good battery pack. And I mean, I've maybe used it 3 times already on the lives that I've done, and I haven't had to really charge it at all yet. And I'm barely at 69%. So it's got a great lithium battery on it, and I like to run them down completely to almost zero, because well, if it's not like the old NiCad battery that we used to use back in the day, because the thing about NiCad batteries, if you charge them in between, like say you use it down to 50% and then you decide to plug it in to get more charge out of it, well, unfortunately, NiCad batteries would hold a memory. So when you think you got a full 100%, yeah, that's not the case. You literally only had 50%, so it really wasn't conducive to do that. But these lithium batteries, I think, are amazing. And it's, I mean, like I said, I've done it 3 lives on it already and haven't really had to charge it at all, and I'm still at 69%. I bought this at a local Walgreens, of all places. I was there one day picking up medication that I needed, and I happened to check out their electronic area, which everybody knows you don't go to Walgreens if you want to buy anything, because the prices can be kind of expensive. But I knew I needed it, and I didn't have time to go all the way across town, and even Walmart didn't have the battery power packs that I was looking to buy, and it's like, yeah. So when I saw that, you know what, it's an investment for the channel. So it was a game changer by far. Reggie, you still on here, my friend? Boy, that was a shock seeing him. That's just incredible. I haven't seen Reggie in probably almost a year or so. My friend Reggie, like I said, used to work with us, and he made the most amazing fudge ever. Every holiday, I knew he would make it. Every holiday he made fudge, and I would always ask him, Reggie, you gonna make the fudge? You gonna make the fudge? He can make some awesome fudge. I mean, he blows any fudge factory, candy, See's candy, whatever, he blows them all out of the water. He makes the best fudge ever. Oh, you heard me talking about you then. I was just telling people how amazing your fudge was, man. Amazing stuff. I do miss it. I miss seeing you, man. I'm glad you're doing well. Yeah, even my wife Barbie says she misses the fudge, Reggie. I'm telling you folks, his fudge was just amazing. I'd let my sugar go to 300 to eat that piece. Indeed, because it's good food. Not good for me, but it was good. Uh-oh, Reggie, Josie wants the recipe. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he built a house out in Thailand. It's gorgeous out there. That's his dream home. He ended up retiring out there, and he's living the life he well deserves. Reggie, do you do any fishing out there, buddy? I don't know. I'm a firm believer that it takes certain the way people make food or create things, edible things, I truly believe that no matter what people make, you have an act for it. I couldn't make it the way he does. You know, there's a lot of things I couldn't make the way most people do. And yeah. I'm like one of these kind of guys that like, I love good food, but if it's quick and easy, I'm all about that too. Like I said, there's a reason why I put on some weight. I like to eat. That's right, we each do. My wife says we all have our gifts. That is entirely, exactly true. You know, each individual is unique in life. We each have our own gift, our own niche that we're good at and that we excel at. I'm still trying to figure out what mine are though. I haven't got there yet. I'd like to think maybe one day I'm a good fisherman. No, I think in reality though, I mean, God has given us each our own gift, and we just, you know, either we know what we do and we know how to use it, or we're just learning out what it is. I truly believe that my gift was the gift of being able to help people in the medical field. And when I was doing fire EMS, that was my gift, that was my calling. And you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. It was the best job I ever had. Not to say, I mean, I enjoy what I do now, but I mean, to me, that was a great job. Oh, thank you, Josie. No, I wouldn't go that far. I've been real fortunate to catch a lot, but man, I appreciate that. You know, you and your husband probably caught way more fish than I have. My wife's a really good fisherwoman. She's pretty good at it. I can't wait to get her out here when the weather cools down. Well, I appreciate that, Josie. Yeah, I kind of knew that was a calling that I wanted when I was 5 years old. I knew that's what I wanted to do at the age of 5. My gosh, I'm really going to date myself. So if any of you young folks don't know what that TV show Emergency was, yeah, I'm dating myself. I remember the night that it came on and what year it was. So yeah, so that I've always known that's what I wanted to do. But I'll tell you what, having a job that gets you outside into nature, you know, whether you're hunting or fishing, I think that's a great job too. I think anybody who has a job that they do their best at, it's the best job ever. You know, it's the best job. I'm thankful for people who do jobs that I can't do. You know, whether you're a fabricator, a plumber, a masonry, a worker, or a concrete layer, you know, building homes. I couldn't do that kind of stuff. I mean, I could try, but I wouldn't be perfect at it. And I appreciate those who do. Oh yeah, that's right. My job, my wife's job, her job was very fulfilling and rewarding. My wife and what she did became very well known by famous people. For those of you who don't know who Shirley Jones is, for those of us who do, not the daters, I'm sorry, but if you remember the television show The Partridge Family, she played the mom in the early to mid 70s. She had bought my wife is a sculptor. Actually, she's a sculptor's artist, and she's very good at what she does. And in the 36 years that I've been with her, I've seen her grow so immensely in what she's done. And it just blows my mind. And she had a huge following on Etsy. And it just blew my mind how many people would buy from her every year, over and over and over. And sometimes they would pay up to $600, $700 for a figurine. And it's just, like I said, she's very talented. She's had her work on television. She's not allowed to talk about it because they made her sign a contract saying she couldn't divulge it. But she had her product on a very well-known television show. She's even had one of her items, she did a wedding cake top because she used to build wedding cake toppers too. Oh, you guys are having wind where you're at? Yeah, so my wife, she's pretty well known and established in the Etsy world, and as far as her figurines and sculptors, she's had her stuff all over the world, so it's pretty cool. 7:30, that's a good question. On my phone, really? There's no wind, not really. 7:30, that's a great question. I've caught bass out here, smallmouth. I've caught catfish, and I've caught striper. Yeah, the wind might be starting to pick up, Josie, but it's, yeah, I think I can see what you're talking about now. I'll try and keep it closer to me then. Yeah, it's only supposed to be at 4 miles an hour, so I may have to raise my voice a little bit. I promise I'm not yelling at you. Well, I will say, other than the little bit of a bites that I got on that pole tonight, the river was tough. It was really tough tonight. I think I done got skunked. Oh, thank you for letting me know that. I'll check it real quick. You may be right. $7:30, unfortunately not, but I appreciate you letting me know, my friend. Would have been nice to have something on there. I know earlier, whatever took it took a bite and it started pulling drag. No kidding, Josie? Yeah, it's been a rough day. I kind of knew it was going to be problematic and challenging when I got out here. Yeah, good idea, sweetheart. I will. I knew it was going to be somewhat problematic, but I wanted to try the challenge to see if I could at least get something out of it. Let me check the bait. Let's see if it's still on there. Yep, bait's still on there. Bait's still on there. Of course, I'm getting vegetables too. I'm not liking it. No salad. I will tell you one thing though. Something did hit it. There's the top portion vertebrae. So something did hit it. So we'll cast it out again. Seems like the wind's starting to pick up again. Honestly, I'm just using two 3/8 ounce sinkers with a bead protector in between them, a swivel, and about maybe 1.5 to 2 feet fluorocarbon leader line with a 3/0 6-cents offset hook. Nothing spectacular. We'll cast out again and see what happens. Okay, folks, I think I know what happened here. I just took a walk out there. I don't know if you could see me go out there or not, but I probably went farther out than normal. That water has dropped dramatically. We are probably literally at full 1 unit only. And it's really, really low. So that may be why I'm having potential issues with it. I'm gonna try one more time and see if I can get at it, because I literally had to walk way out there. Way out there. So that may be what's going on with it, as far as the fishing issues might be there. So yeah, it's really, really low. I'm actually shocked that it's as low as it is. I've never fished a river that low ever in my entire life that I've been out here, I should say. I mean, I literally walked probably a good 25 feet out there and there's no water. Because normally where I'm standing right now, this area here is all underwater. So, yeah. That may be why I'm not catching anything. I did walk out farther into it, so we'll see if I was able to cast out even farther into the center. No, they do let water out, Josie. They do regulate how many units we get day to day, per se. We definitely always need the rain, though. Arizona is in a dry spot for right now. A lot of our lakes and rivers are drying up because they're becoming lower and lower due to the ineffective rain that we've been getting. Normally, back in the day, Arizona would have a yearly monsoon season with it, but no. I think the first year or two that we lived here, out of the 6, we were getting monsoons regularly. But the last 4 years, yeah, hardly at all. I mean, it's been really, really bad for us out here. There's another lake, if you guys really want to check out Sin City Outdoors, they do an area that they fish out on the Nevada side called Lake Mead. Well, it's kind of interesting because Lake Mead and Lake Mojave at some point do run in together. I know, exactly. Barbie, you're right. Where do the fish go when they're this low? I know there are deep pockets in the river area here that they go down sometimes 50 to 100 feet deep. But again, how does that affect the fish? Do they go to these pocket areas or what? That's a good question. But yeah, the last 4 years, it's been really hard on us. Oh yeah, as I was saying though, Lake Mead and Lake Mojave tend to somewhat meet up in a point somewhere. But even Lake Mead right now, their water levels are critically low. So it's just not here, it's everywhere out here. We definitely need the rain bad. Like tomorrow evening again, they're gonna run this at 1 to 2 units again. So it won't even be worth coming out here tomorrow night. Because like I said, normally where I'm standing right now, it's all underwater. You too, Reggie. Thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate that. Hopefully you subscribe, so I'll see you again, my friend. Have a wonderful evening and you take care of yourself. I'll see you next time, buddy. So yeah, it's been real difficult. I mean, Lake Mojave, you could tell where it's gotten lower, but not to the degree that Lake Mead has gotten. I mean, Lake Mead has probably dropped over a long period of time for sure. And I do mean years and years and years. But if I had to guess, and that's a big guess, I would say anywhere from 50 to 150 feet. It's dropped significantly over the years and years and years. Because you could go back to 2000, no, probably even longer than that. I mean, as far as the years that it's been, you could go back, they'll show on their channel on Sin City Outdoors, they'll show you the timelines where on Lake Mead the boat ramp was, they'll put what year the water was here, what year the water was here, what year and it's just literally dropped that much that they had to actually relocate and build brand new boat ramps to accommodate the boats that go in and out of there because it's lost so much water. It's just incredible how much water we've lost in the last 20 years. I mean, we really don't think much about it here being in Arizona on our side because of the river and all that. But when you really look at Lake Mojave, we've lost water, but not the degree that Lake Mead has. Now, I'm not naive enough to think that a lot of the water that Lake Mead does pump out does go to other states. Oh, it is very crazy, Josie. Indeed, very crazy. They do pump a lot of water out that goes to California and other states. But man, how much water consumption is needed for it to drop that low? I know the Colorado River, we probably have ours go certain states, but for the most part, they try and really regulate our water. Oh, hang on. Come on. They're messing with me. They're messing with me. I know they are. As soon as I step away, it stops. Or as soon as I get there, it stops. I might be wrapping it up shortly, so another 20 minutes. Hey, sometimes I win, sometimes they win. There we go. I like it. Keeps it fair all the way around, right? But yeah, it's just crazy insane on how that works like that. To see the fluctuations of water and everything else that's going on with it. And I don't think it's just our area. I think pretty much areas that depend on rain quite a bit don't get as much as they should. What I would like to see is more people get involved in fishing, hunting, and the conservation of it all. I think it's an amazing and a valuable resource. You know, it puts food on the table, it helps thin out the herd so they don't starve to death. I mean, it's an amazing concept, you know, and living it firsthand in my life, I've got to see it, how it works like that. And I'm a firm believer in it. Conservation is key for a lot of things. You don't over deplete it, but yet you don't let it get so overpopulated, you can't. It's gonna hit it again. Come on. Hit it again. As soon as I get there, it stops. Did my comments freeze up on me? Now watch, as soon as I step away, it's going to stop. Come on. Oh, indeed, Josie, they're valuable in what they do. You know, I mean, without them, the industry such as the fishing industry and the hunting industry, it would probably be depleted. by now, you know. And it's like, as I started getting older and got more into hunting and such, and even fishing, back when I used to fish in the other state, I learned to have a whole new respect for it, new respect for what they did. Because when you limit out the species, you don't have to. Well, thank you, Ahmed. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining the channel tonight. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. You learn to, me personally, I don't know about, you know, everybody's different, but me personally, now trust me, I'm not preaching to the choir on this. I promise I'm not. It's just, you know, my point of view about things. It's taught me a lot to respect the game that I'm going for and the importance of why you don't overshoot it or overhunt it or overfish it. Because again, for future generations, one, we want more of the animal or the fish to grow, and two, repopulate, and two, we want, you know, for younger generations to get out there and do it. That's what I think. I think it's a great deal. I think that would have been a great job to have, either park ranger, forest ranger, or something, or animal control as far as out in the hunting. I think that would have been great. It'd have been a great job to have. Well, it wasn't too boring on the water. I got some good bites, but no hits. And as always, it's always great hanging out with you fine folks. So it's never it's always a win-win on that one. One of these days, I'm going to have to come out here during the daytime, and when it's really low, just share with you how low this water looks. Oh, 100% agree, Josie. 100% agree. You know, I remember years ago when I got into hunting, you know, I would see and hear things like people would get angry about why they... Hang on a minute. Getting another bite again. Take the hook. Take it, take it, take it. You got it. Take it. Really? Come on. Take it. I don't get it. As soon as I step into the pole, it all stops. I'm telling you, man, these fish are smart tonight. They really are smart tonight. I think they've earned this one. I really do. Okay, right across the river. Something jumped. I heard it. I wonder if it's a carp or a striper. Never know. So here's a question. My wife and I, we talked about it. Lighting at night, like on the bank per se, does it attract fish to come closer, or does it push them out? I'm curious. Let me know what your thoughts are on that one. Because it seems to me there might be some truth that it does work. I know when I'm on the boat and we use the green LED lighting, it brings a lot of bait fish. Now there was one night that a gentleman told me that it maybe not, that it doesn't work, to try and turning it off. Now I won't disagree with that, but every time that I've done it with the green light, except for that night, it's been successful. And the only thing I can attribute that to is the water was way too warm. It was like 82 degrees. And striper don't like that kind of warm water. Definitely don't like that. So, what's your thought process on it, everybody? Let me know. Does light work to bring them to the bank, closer to shore, or does it push them out? Hopefully my comments hasn't froze up. I may wrap this up at about 9 o'clock. So, folks, thank you for joining me this evening on the channel. If you're brand new to my channel, thank you for joining. Or if you haven't joined yet, please do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me if you would. Hit that notification bell. That way you don't lose any of the content that's going to be coming out, whether it's a live video or even a short. I do appreciate each and every one of you joining the channel tonight. And from the beginning of my creation of Arizona Outdoors, thank you for being part of this channel. It means a lot to me. Appreciate that. If you could also share the channel with your friends and everybody that you know that's into fishing. There it goes again. Let's see. Well, there's not enough wind out here for it to not ring the bell. So it's got to be something hitting the bait. Come on, fishy. Folks, let me grab another light. This one's about ready to go out. Excellent. Oh, yes, indeed. Muddy Waters Outdoors, that is absolutely correct. That's how I used to catfish, absolutely. You were correct on that, my good friend. Lucifer, how are you? Thanks for joining. Appreciate you joining tonight. Hope you've been well. Haven't seen you for a little bit. Yeah, Muddy Waters, you are absolutely correct on that one. Back in the day, we used to fish by firelight, and as we're waiting for those catfish to bite with the bell on it, I'd be cooking up some steaks because I was hungry. Oh, getting ready to stack up for wintertime, are you? I don't blame you, my friend. I really don't. Glad you took time to join the channel, man. Get a little bit of a rest. You definitely have earned it. Josie, you still watching? Well, you guys sell hay on your farm. Nice. How many acres you guys have for growing hay? Do you grow it or you just sell it? I would imagine you grow it, right? Oh, nice. That's quite a bit of acreage, indeed. Nice. Man, that's got to be a rewarding feeling knowing that, right? Knowing you grow your own hay, cut it, and harvest it, and all the above, and then sell it. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate you guys doing that. That means a lot. I really appreciate you doing that to take care of our livestock and our animals. I get the suspicion feeling that the bait got taken. Rough night, guys. It was a rough night indeed. No, I understand that. That's something to be proud of, though, my friend. I mean, seriously, that's something to be proud of. You know, I have much respect for any kind of farmer or rancher who does that. I was never born or raised on a ranch, but my grandfather had a farm, and I do remember a lot of things that he used to do when I was a little boy. No, I get it. I totally understand that. Yeah, and I bet the hay baler tends to break down quite a bit because you're constantly using it. I understand it. And like I said, much respects to that, sir. Appreciate that. You know, we couldn't enjoy what we have if it wasn't for you doing what you do. And that's with anybody. You know, anybody, you know, that makes life easier for America as a whole. We couldn't enjoy the benefits that we do have if you don't do what you do. And that's for everybody. Looks like I had a few people drop off. Well, whoever may have dropped off. Oh, there we go. Okay, it went back up. I'm like, I was going to say, have a nice evening if you left. Wasn't sure because I didn't see anybody leave. Let me check this line real quick. stuck. Yep, it did. It got me stuck. Boy, it got me stuck good. It's got me stuck good. It sounded like it broke. Sounded like it broke. Yep, I think it did. Yep, it took it all. Gosh darn it. Well, whatever it was, it got good. Snapped that line right off. Gone. Indeed, gone. No problem though. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah. You know what? I can't really be upset about it though, because I mean, it's been real successful for the most part. Tonight just happened to be one of those other nights where I did get skunked. I did get bites, and I had a couple of hits that really took the drag out. But overall though, and I don't know if you may know or not, Lucifer, but the river's been really low tonight. It has been really low. So, I mean, I literally could walk out halfway into the river, because this area that I'm at right now, I'm normally pushed farther back, closer to my truck, but this area where I'm standing right now is normally underwater. So it's really, we're running like one unit tonight, and it's gonna be that way tomorrow night also. So that's okay. Fish one, Tim none. That's all good. I'm gonna start picking some of this stuff up real quick. Packing it up here, let's see here. All right. I'm gonna take you guys with me up to the truck real quick as I start taking stuff up. Okay. Overall, it was not a bad night. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Lucifer. I do appreciate that. Bank fishing, how are you? You on here tonight? Thanks for joining if you did. I didn't see you pop on. Appreciate you doing so. Oh, indeed. Very much a challenge. Yeah, like I said, tonight's challenge was the only reason why I took this challenge, because I wanted to see if I could catch anything out of the water being as low as it was. And I got a few bites. Like I said, I even had one that took the drag a couple of times, but other than that, no. Oh, bank fishing. You went fishing with Stacy earlier? Awesome. How was the catch? take you guys back down to the water side with me so I can pick up some stuff. Check it out, guys, real quick. I want to show you something. So we're going to take a little walk out here. Now, this is normally where the water, I mean, it's even farther up than this normally, because normally the water levels are way up to there where my truck is. Not quite that far, but definitely this area right here. So this is how low the water is tonight. I mean, yeah, this whole area where I'm walking right now is normally all underwater. It is normally all underwater. It is super, super low right now. So, yeah. Not the best. So, pick up some stuff here real quick. Bear with me, I do apologize. Yeah, me too. Oh, you were at workbank fishing? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was really extremely low. So I had this kind of a feeling that I may not catch anything tonight, Lucifer, but you know what? I didn't want to back down from a challenge. I wanted to see if I could. I mean, if you were to say, did you get bites? Yeah, I got them, but nothing more than that. But it's okay. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. You can never go wrong on a day of fishing, whether it's good or bad. It's always a good day. Bear with me, folks. I'm starting to kind of pack things up here, so bear with me. Folks, let me go down there real quick to, oh, definitely, it's really tough. It is really tough. Folks, let me go down there real quick and grab a couple of items down there, and I'll be right back, okay? I do apologize, but I want to get this stuff wrapped up real quick. Okay, I'm back. Thank you so much for your patience. Shut this down. Yeah, indeed. It was definitely a learning experience. You know? Is it a challenge that I would never do again? I probably would. I mean, to me, that's what life's all about. Challenges, right? It is literally, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I would do it again for sure. Definitely would do it again. I look at it this way, if you don't have challenges, you're not growing or learning. No kidding. Watching the water levels where you live is everything, huh? You guys go pretty low there too? Oh, I understand that. Especially with the kind of work schedule you have to keep up with. Indeed. Indeed. Oh, you literally have to walk out into the water in order to be able to cast that line, huh? Yeah, that's pretty low. I actually just recently bought, maybe 2 weeks or so ago, bought me a pair of waders. If I ever went out in the water. But it's been so darn hot, I haven't wanted to use them. I just get in the water. Sometimes I'll go up to my knees if that'd be the case. Ah, okay, gone bank fishing, gotcha. I do a lot right now. I'm kind of eager to get the boat up and running. It's been sitting. I've been busy with work and everything else, so hopefully this weekend coming up, I can pull away long enough to work on it. Oh no, no doubt. Trust me, Lucifer, been there and done it. Been there and done it. You know, there was one night I was out here till 11 o'clock and I had to be at work. I had to get up at 4 a.m. And yeah, I was paying for it the next day, but again, it's fishing. We just do what we got to do, right? We just do what we got to do. Hunting and stuff. You back on, my friend? Thanks for joining again, buddy. Appreciate that. Let me drop some of the stuff in the truck real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Indeed, indeed, Lucifer, for sure. I totally understand that. It's funny, if I don't go fishing for a period of time, I definitely start having withdrawals. Don't mean to go dark on you guys. I'm just going to do a quick walkabout and make sure I didn't forget nothing. Last thing I want to do is forget something I've left out here. Well, it looks like we're good. Ouch. Folks, I do apologize. I'm collapsing the tripod here. So if you feel like you're moving all over the place, I do apologize. Let's see here. Going on here? It didn't give me that much grief last time. There we go. Oh, indeed. Absolutely. I'm a firm believer in that, man. If you can actually get in there and get some fishing done, exactly. Indeed. Sorry about that. I know the truck seems kind of squirrely. Well, I've actually got to say, though, even if it wasn't a good night of actual catching fish, it was still a good night getting out there and just being out there in the nature doing the thing, you know? You know, I got to hang out with a bunch of great people here on YouTube, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And, yeah. This is my baby. Yeah, this is my baby. I bought this thing brand new. It had 9 miles on it when I bought it back in 2006. And I just barely turned 136,000 miles on it. Yeah, I think the motor's still pretty strong. Me personally. I don't drive it much. I probably drive it a lot more now that I live in Arizona. But I literally work like 6 minutes away. Oh, it does indeed, bank fishing. It does indeed. But you know what though, Lucifer? They're trucks, right? I had to tell myself when I first got it, I wanted to keep it pristine, and then it dawned on me, wait a minute, rednecks don't keep their trucks pristine. They're designed to get dirty, muddy, and whatever. So and again, the very first dent that I got on my pickup, it wasn't me. I'm saying that much. I love my wife. I love my wife. And you know, and when she came and told me that she had put a dent in the truck, the very first dent ever in the truck, I felt so sorry for her. I couldn't be mad at her. I really couldn't. Poor thing, she was sick. She wasn't feeling good that day. Oh, indeed, they're workhorses. I felt so bad for her, though, because it's like she was afraid to tell me that she hit it with a golf cart. And I'm like, oh, sweetheart, you know I love you. But, honey, you know I couldn't be mad at you for that. I honestly didn't believe her. I didn't believe her that she really hit it. I thought she was messing with me because my wife contended to be a prankster at some point. I thought, you didn't hit it. You didn't hit it. It's a brand new truck. You didn't hit it. Yeah, she hit it. But you know what, though? Here it is, though. That was the only dent in the truck that I never got rid of. See? So I'm not alone. Thank you, Lucifer. Is the dent still there? Yeah, mine wasn't that old either. I think mine was maybe a month, maybe 2 months at the most. Okay, maybe 6, but it was still brand new. Wow, 3 weeks? Yeah, so my wife, and here's the thing, here's the kicker of it. That's why I had to laugh about it, because thinking about it even now, it makes me laugh. You hit my truck, but yet it's my fault. I'm like, sweetheart, how is it my fault? Well, you parked too close. So I physically went out there and looked at it. It was a 10-foot space. I could have parked a semi through there. But the reality is, though, the way that it happened, it was so adorable. And to this day, I still have the dent in my truck. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh. I chuckle. I laugh because it was just adorable about the, and I felt so sorry for her because I knew I knew she felt bad, but she was sick. And it's like, well, what do you do? Oh, it was funny. It was so hilarious. Oh, is it still there? That a boy, Lucifer. That a boy. Right? 100% agree with you on that one, bank fishing. 100% agree with you on that one. Oh, your wife blamed you for that one too, Lucifer? She said it was your fault? Ah. No, don't worry about it. I understood you. I understood you. Don't worry about it. We got to experience Creole talk for the first time we were in Louisiana. I actually like it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. We met a guy out there. What was his name? Oh, I can't remember his name. But we were walking in, where was it? It was down, oh my gosh. It was near St. John's, I think it was. One of the parishes out there. It was the main street that they do Mardi Gras. That's where we were. I feel you, my friend. I feel you. But you know what, though? It's adorable. You can't help but love them because the way it happens, it was funny. I had to laugh about it. I really do. I still laugh about it because I think it's great. So, sweetheart, I'm not laughing at you, sweetheart. It was cute the way that it happened. Just makes me love you that much more, sweetheart. Oh yeah, indeed. And the funny thing that was interesting about that area, Lucifer, was it wasn't even officially Mardi Gras yet. We were there either just after or just before, and it hadn't officially kicked off yet. And it was still a wild place to be. It was a wild place to be. I had such a good time there. We did a road trip. My oldest son, my wife, and I did a road trip. We went from Florida to California in literally 6 days. But we spent some time in New Orleans. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if they're more upset than we are, yeah, it doesn't justify us being upset. They already feel bad enough on their own. And I wasn't going to make her feel that bad because, I mean, I knew she felt bad. But you know what, though? To this day, I still look at that dent and it makes me smile. Indeed. Oh, no kidding. Wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. You're not going to move the fence post. You probably won't. Oh, indeed. Indeed. I like to think of them as life's little memories or adventures. I wouldn't trade them for the world. Even some of the hard ones that we've had to go through. I mean, I don't know about you, but my wife and I, we've been married for 36 years. And we've had some tough times, some hard times. But I'll tell you what, when the times were the hardest and the times were the toughest, like, you know, like the death of our oldest son and things like that, we were fortunate, we were blessed because we became very, very close, almost inseparable. About 3 years ago, I almost lost my wife. She became very ill, and it's tough. I almost lost her. The doctors had given her medication that almost killed her, and the thing is, I'll tell you straight out. Any doctor that tells you you need to go on a cholesterol med for statins, be very cautious with it. Be very cautious. And I'm going to say it. YouTube, I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. Be very cautious. If you can do it naturally to drop it on your own, do it. That's a good idea. That was smart, Lucifer. Very good, very good. First year, nice. Congrats. But like I was saying earlier, though, as we age, we get it. We know we have cholesterol and things that pop up, but it's like just be cautious with it. They didn't check my wife regularly like they were supposed to, and it ended up throwing her into liver failure, and she became paralyzed. And for a year or so, I had to, go part-time at my job to take care of her as much as I could. And by the grace of God, she's up and talking and walking again. She was completely paralyzed, and I thought for sure I was going to lose her. And it was the most hardest time of my life, other than losing our oldest son. But I mean, my wife told me, she says I look like I had aged 10 years in that year. And yeah, it brought us closer together. Nice. Very good fishing, bank fishing. Yeah, 36 years also. Great. You know what? She's my best friend. She's my right hand. And I couldn't see myself without her. And I don't want to, yeah, congrats indeed. Oh, he's my oldest. Thank you. I appreciate that. He was my oldest. He was a fisherman. That boy could fish. I don't care what type of water he was on, he was catching. He just had an act for it. He was good. Hey, we still feel young. We still feel young. Hang on, did I miss something bank fishing? Oh, okay, no, I got you. I wasn't sure if I missed something you had commented on. I'm sorry. I says I can't bring up those accidents. Yeah, I was wondering if I missed something. Hopefully it was nothing bad. Oh, exactly. You really have to look at it that way, because the minute that you start feeling like you're old and thinking you're old, I probably shouldn't say this because my wife might call me out on that one. Yeah, you begin to feel old. You start acting it. My wife calls me an old soul. My wife calls me an old soul because I was raised by my grandmother, and I'm very old-fashioned in my thinking. I still like watching movies from the 1920s, 1930s. I'll listen to radio shows on radio that they were playing in the 40s and the 30s. Yeah, I'm very old soul like that. But on the same token, I try to tell myself I'm young. I'm just barely turning 62, but sometimes my wife will tell you I act like I'm 75. It probably was just the way that I was raised. Who knows? I don't. Yeah, I agree, 100%. I 100% agree on that one, Elizabeth. But you know what, though? I look at it this way. You're never too old to fish. You're never too old to go out and experience nature. You're never too old to do a lot of things that you can still do. Oh, indeed. Absolutely. That's me, too. Indeed. See, so we're somewhat alike. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I love black and white movies. I love old westerns, old war movies. I do. I actually love history as a whole. I did really well in history in school. Love history. I like to know where we came from and what we were about and how we ended up the way that we did. I don't know if it's good the way we ended up sometimes, but it's still history, right? Oh, you have a twin brother. Awesome. That's awesome. Your sister and your grandfather? It's perfect. It's perfect. Indeed. My grandmother raised me She was a nurse in the Army, and oh, indeed, yeah, they're amazing, aren't they? I love them old fishing shows too. I actually started watching on YouTube the history of fishing. I like to know how it all got started from way back when and how they used to catch fish way before fishing poles. Now, from the best that I can understand, fishing poles have been around not like we know them per se, but more like a cane pole style way back in the early 1600s, if not even earlier. So, oh yeah. My wife and I went to the Goodwill about a week or two ago, and I happened to score a really awesome Shakespeare rod. It's called an I think it was called a Wonder Cast. That's what it is. And it was first made in 1961. Boy, I saw that. I'd never seen that before, but I knew it was going to be a conversation piece at one point. Yeah, I was able to pick up that beautiful thing for like $10. Oh, I know, right? It's amazing how that worked. It really is. You know, whether they did it out of bone or what, or stone, whatever. It's amazing how it worked. And they made it work. It's incredibly crazy how fishing came about. You know, even when the very first rod and combo reel came out, I think that was, if memory serves me right, I'd have to go back and watch it again, but I think that actually came out in either the mid 1800s or early 1800s. So how they may have used like back in the day, like the old cane poles and everything, you know? Just amazing me on how things work like that. Oh, so you like to fly fish? Cool. I thought about trying to get into it, but I'm not. It's a challenge that I want to try. I want to buy a cheap set just to see how it works because it takes a lot of finesse. No kidding, on fly fishing? Wow. Really? Wow. That's got to be pretty therapeutic, huh? It's got to be real therapeutic to be able to tie your own flies. That's awesome. Really? Use a spinner and regular pole on your own flies? I didn't know you could do that. Wow. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Ah, I can understand that. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I totally understand that. I think back when I was growing up, they used to term that hyperactivity. Um, yeah, that's what I got diagnosed with when I was a little kid, and they put me on medication for it. Don't know if it was good or not, but that's what they did back then. I guess that was the norm back in the '60s. Um, Sometimes I can't sit still. I mean, even at 62 years old, I still zoom, 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 zoom. No kidding. Interesting. Wow, that's actually kind of, so you basically go the back and forth pattern on that. It's like flies just skimming the water on top. No kidding. Wow. So what it is, when the fish sees it, it actually thinks it's an actual fly on top of the water. That's what I'm assuming it is, correct? I bet you the Colorado River here would be great for fly fishing, but I don't know if you could do striper on them though. I know they'd be great for trout, but I don't know about striper though, because striper can be very aggressive. Interesting. Yeah, I can buy a really inexpensive fly rod here at Walmart. Oh, okay, gotcha. I can buy a very inexpensive fly rod here at Walmart for like maybe 25, 30 bucks. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Gotcha. Gosh, where would be a good way to do it out here? Oh, I bet I know where. Yeah, I bet I know where. I bet you the lake would be able to do it on. Take it out to an area where the water's not so running current. I might be able to, but now, are you using, what size hook are you using a treble or are you using a smaller size hook? Because again, striper even the dink size babies, they fight aggressive. Really? So you can do other fish other than trout on flies? No kidding. Wow. That's impressive. Wow. Yeah, that's really impressive. Man, you got me intrigued on this one now, my friend. I'm gonna have to check into this. And you did it on a regular spinnerbait with pole. Yeah, I'm gonna YouTube that, see how that works. I'm curious now. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Until I get comfortable with it. And I think the best place that I could probably do that type of fishing, for fly fishing per se, would be at the marina area at our lake here. Because again, it's calmer water. So it might be a win-win. You know what? I'm gonna try that. Oh, a size 16 hook. Okay. I got you. Wow, okay. I'll check it out. Let me snapshot that so I can see it. Got it. Perfect. Well, thanks for sharing that with me, my friend. I appreciate that. You've got me intrigued now. Oh, okay, yeah, butterfly bass are beautiful. I didn't realize that bass would actually bite on them, but yeah, I guess when you think of fly fishing, you're normally thinking like trout, but again, any fish will bite. They think it's food. That's true. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Well, hey, Lucifer, I hate to cut the conversation short because it's great talking about fishing. We definitely got to do it again. Folks, for those of you who joined the channel tonight, thank you so much. Oh, hey, mad respects for that, my friend. Mad respects for that. You do what works and you make it work. Yeah, if you ever get a chance or an opportunity, man, you should make some videos on that. I think it would take off on YouTube. I really do. I know you don't have much downtime, but if you ever get a chance to, try it. They're called salmon flies? Here, let me snap that one then. Got it. Perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, my friend. Definitely check it out. Well, as I was saying earlier, Lucifer, I hate to cut it short, but it's getting late over here. I've got to get up super early in the morning. Appreciate you joining me tonight. It's a great conversation. Love having conversation like that for sure. Yeah. Folks, if you're new to the channel tonight, thank you so much. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. Again, thanks for joining me here on Arizona Outdoors. It's always a fun time being out in nature, fishing, and hanging out with you fine folks on YouTube. Looking forward to the next video coming out. Again, if you're out fishing or hunting tomorrow, whatever the case may be, enjoy your time out there. Be safe as you're doing it, okay? Much appreciated for your for what you do. Again, thank you for supporting my channel. I couldn't be where I am without you supporting the channel, and I do appreciate that very much. It means a lot to me. Let's see here. Let's see. I got some jigs. Oh, awesome. Oh, you do have jigs for striper. Awesome. Yeah, I'd like to see some of those sometime. So folks, anyway, I just want to say thank you for joining tonight. It's been a pleasure. And as you know, as I always say, be careful whatever you're doing out there. If you're hunting or fishing out there, just be safe. And as always, I will see you next time. See you outdoors. That'd be great. Thank you, Lucifer. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right, Lucifer, have a wonderful evening, okay? We'll talk soon, my friend. You too. Thank you so much. Folks, again, have a wonderful evening and be safe, and I'll see you outdoors. Have a good night.